Hi everybody, it's Diane here with Morning Glories. This all started because this picture kind of fell out of a book I was using, so I wanted to do something with it, and since it's longer, I thought of putting it in the altered book. So I found some other Morning Glory things. It's a sea catalog, dictionary definition. This is it's a disc I have of old sea packet images. And this is just a single paper, but I wasn't sure if I wanted it to look like an envelope, so I left this flap. I can cut it off if I want. And then that's an actual photo of one of mine from years ago, and yes, it's pink. I have photos, I think it's these too. Well, it's from that catalog at least. It may not be those, but at any rate, they were like this big, beautiful blooms. I can't find it. You know, when you go through like 8, 9 years of iPhotos on your computer, I didn't see it. I went through twice. I didn't see it. I gave up. So there's quite a lot on here anyway. I think I'm going to put good morning on here. I don't know. That's a little hokey, but it crossed my mind. So I cut out those letters. You can see. So what we're doing now is trying to find background. And I'm thinking plain, so I grabbed this. Actually, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Well, that was easy. That's too dark. Dark, dark. Too bright. Okay. Well, alright, that's it. Bye. Okay, well, this is going in the altered book. I'm assuming that will be in my title, so you know that, right? Okay. I didn't know if I wanted a vine coming up out of here. Would that be something? And if you say yes, do you draw it? Do you cut it? Do you use yarn or something? I don't have one of those leaf trim things. That would be neat, but I don't have that. Well, do I have a green paper handy? If you just cut one. All right, now this is not, this is far from perfect. Just get an idea. That could be cool. And then I could cut out some flower shapes too, I suppose. Okay. It also crossed my mind, yeah, these are a little together. They're okay. But the purple and this turquoisey blue, what if I dulled this down a little bit? It's awfully bright white anyway. And if I hate it, I can print out another one. I hate to waste paper like that, but I could do that. So where's my dauber here? This thing rolls all over the place. Alright, I think it's better on the white. I don't know that it does so much for the blue though. And I'm not going to go all the trouble to paint over it or something like that. I'm just going to live with it. Okay, that's better. Okay. Is this arrangement what we want? I would say so. Do we want the good morning on here? In which case it would probably go down here. And when I started doing this, it was morning. It's not now, but it was when I was cutting all these letters out. Although I have had morning glories bloom like later in the day. They're not strictly morning. At least mine aren't. Good morning. That's kind of cute. This is going to need something. You just put a border under there, or border it with washi or something. Good question. Well, all right, I'm going to pause and work on this vine business. I may glue down. Yeah, I don't know how much more I'll do on camera, but yeah, this stuff probably needs like a color under it or strips or something, don't you think? Okay, come back and find out. Okay, we're not done. We're getting there. So I made 3 morning glories out of, it's that same paper pad. There was a blue, like this is not painted here. So then I just painted detail on it. That worked out pretty well. I just sort of used that. I didn't look up morning glories, and I just freehand cut that. I didn't trace it or anything. Flowers are very forgiving. Okay, it's a little lacking. I do have another vine thing here cut. Do we want another one like in this area? And then I'm going to have to piece it under the dictionary definition. I can make it short. That's not bad. All right, let's do that. Okay, then what about down here? What are you going to do about that? It's a little blank. Well, it is blank. But then again, that's not where your focal area is. So I don't know that it's a big deal. Is it a big deal? Okay. And I did put it by this page because the colors are similar, and I pieced in some purpley blue paper here and here. It does run across there, but it's going to wind up not showing. Do we want the vine things to come down here? Yeah, I think you do. Okay, I'm going to do that. You know, the background is very plain, and I thought about doing a little stamping, a little paint modeling, a little something, but then again you have fussy writing, so I didn't know if that was going to look right. So I don't know. All right, well, think about what you would do. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it, and then come back and show you guys. Hang on. Okay, we're curling, but otherwise we're pretty good. I found a marker that matches pretty well and went around. I added one more vine thing. Oh, 2 more vine things. And then leaves, because it was still sort of blank down here. And I was going to add that good morning. Well, if you can imagine the corner of this envelope, it's leaving kind of a square negative space there. And I could not get the good morning to fit across there, so it was either concealing that space or looking good with it. I didn't like it. We got rid of that. So I thought, well, I'm not painting another flower. I think that would be too many anyway. Like, well, I'll cut one out. So did you notice that? That's the only one I could find in a catalog, and that didn't look right. But it looked pretty good there because there was an edge of a flower here. It didn't look so hot anyway. So, okay, good. Well, I still needed something then. So, what about leaves? Okay. So I did the same thing. I cut green, the same green as these vines. and then paint it over. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I was thinking though, do we want tendrils things? Just a couple, not a lot. I've got a fine point marker here. I'm not sure. This one or the darker one? Yeah, that's too light. Yeah, that's better. Although it's not perfect. Is that what you call them? You know, those things. I think so. And they're very easy to draw because they're just squiggle things. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm going to do a lot because I don't want all these little fussy things. Alright, let me hold it up. And one good thing about working in a book, so this is curled, so you shut the book and leave it for a while, it'll uncurl. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. You could do a few more if you really wanted, but like I said, I'm afraid it's going to start and get too little fussy looking. Okay, morning glories today, people. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a good day.